Our next guest has more than 1 million social media followers. They know him for providing physical therapy care to some of Broadway's top performers, from shin splints to hip stiffness. His content also offers advice and addresses body pain and discomfort.
Now he's written a new book out today. It's called The Pain-Free Body, Simple Stretches and Exercises for Common Aches and Pains. Joining us is Dr. Dan Janader to walk us through, or maybe sit us through, some of the moves. First of all, thank you very much. Thanks for coming in. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And you've got a little help here?
Yes, this is my beautiful girlfriend, Sable. She'll be my model for today.
All right. Sounds good. Nice to meet you as well, Sable. All right, so everybody, it seems though, okay, as you get older, you get stiffer, but it's not just getting older these days. I don't know, why are people, maybe they talk about it more? Is that what's going on right now?
So people are definitely talking about it more, especially with social media. People love sharing how they feel, but also it's less about the getting older and more about we move less as we get older. And the less you move, kind of the weaker the muscles get, the stiffer things get, and that's where a lot of these pains can start to come from. Okay,
so let's get right to it here. You talk about people sitting all day or for long periods of time. If you're sitting down a lot, what can you do to get rid of some of the stiffness?
So if you're sitting down a lot, one of the best things you could do is just get up and move more. A lot of the things that I suggest are every time you get up to go to the bathroom, just do, 10 sit-to-stands. Or every time you get up to get some water, just do like some push-ups against the wall. Any little spot in your day that you can fit in a little bit more movement makes the body happier and keeps the muscles active.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, I mean, like, you're like oiling the joints. What do you're loosening the tendons. What are you doing?
So when you sense that you have a tight muscle, what you're sensing is that muscle has just been inactive for a while. It's lost some of the blood flow. And when you feel discomfort from a tight muscle, you're actually feeling that loss of blood flow. And so the more blood that you can keep moving, the less uncomfortable you'll be throughout the day.
Dr. Dan, as I'm standing here, I just want to go. Everything hurts. What's the #1 complaint that you hear?
#1 complaint is probably lower back pain.
Yeah,
and
I have a little bit of that down here.
Yeah, for sure.
And what's Sable doing over there? She's just sitting there.
So Sable is going to be our example for the day.
Okay.
So in our scenario, Sable has pain on the inside of her left knee. And what you can do is, the idea behind the book is anytime you start to feel a little something, so your lower back pain, Sable's inside knee pain, is you consult the book, you go to the table of contents, and then you go to the area where I describe all of those pains. So the first thing that Sable is going to show us is her pain is being caused or being felt right here. It's called your pes anserine. There are 3 main muscles that connect there, the main one being her inside hamstring muscle. So she's going to kind of feel through that inside hamstring muscle, and she's going to say, oh, that is actually very tight. Something's wrong. So then what she's going to do is she's going to go to the end of the section where she's going to be led to 3 different movements. And the first one is done laying on your back. And then what she's going to do is she's going to hold behind her left leg with both hands. She's going to keep her toes pointed towards her face and straighten out her knee till she feels a nice little stretch in the hamstring. And then bend it back down, and she'll repeat that for about 2 sets of 10. It's a really good way to start to get that hamstring nice and loose and get that blood flowing. And then we're going to do 2 different strengthening exercises. The first one is a bridge variation. So she's going to have both feet next to each other. She's going to push through her heels, lift up into a bridge, lift up the right leg and lower just on the left. That's going to allow her to focus on strengthening just that left hamstring.
Oh.
Would that be something you would do before you feel pain, or only when you feel pain? Like, is this a daily thing to strengthen it?
So the idea is, if these movements, and you can take a little break there, Sable.
Sorry.
The idea here is that these movements start to help, then you know for sure that you are dealing with what I've described in the book. And best case scenario, these are all you need to then kind of get out of pain. Worst case scenario, you might need to see a professional like myself in person just to kind of take you over the edge. And then here, I'll help you up. 1, 2, 3, and then the last strengthening exercise is an RDL variation. RDLs can be kind of an intimidating exercise, but in the book I describe a very accessible way to do it. She's got her left leg in front, that's the leg we're targeting. All of her weight is in her front heel. Keeping her arms crossed, she's just bending forward at the waist while keeping her chest tall. She's going to feel a nice contraction in the hamstring and come back up, and she's going to repeat that for about 2 sets of 10. And the idea is that this is her new daily routine for a few days. She's going to see how it goes and then kind of just go from there.
So Dr. Dan, are you talking about using medication, or instead of medication doing these exercises?
As a physical therapist, the only medication I prescribe is exercise.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
You talk about lower back pain being a big problem for people. You show what you can do with your leg. What about back?
So the back, I have the same thing. A lot of easy, accessible exercises that you can get started doing. Some are mobility-based, some are flexibility-based, and a lot are strengthening-based. Because one of the things about low back pain is that while it can be very complicated, a lot of the research suggests that it is a lot easier to deal with than maybe is suggested, where general exercise, just general strengthening, can be the #1 intervention.
What about stretching? Just like on a regular basis?
I think stretching can be great. I think yoga is great. I think anytime you're asking your body to move in ways that it doesn't normally move throughout the day, it can only benefit you.
I'm just wondering, in the pain-free body, is there anything about how to get a little taller?
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Wait, how tall are you, Doc?
I am 6'8", in these shoes, I'm probably pushing 6'9", 6'10".
Yeah, how often a day do you get asked how tall are you?
Just a few times.
Yeah.
But today this was the first time today, so.
Okay, it's still early.
Yeah, it's still early.
Anyway, Dr. Dan, so nice to meet you.
Yes.
How can people find you?
So you can find me on socials. Instagram and TikTok are where I post the most, at dr.dan_DPT. And then you can find me in every bookstore and buy The Pain-Free Body. People are saying it's the gift of the holiday season, is what I've heard.
And it's out right now. You can get it and wrap it up in time. Make sure you stretch before you wrap. You don't want to injure your wrist.
You got it, yeah.
All right, Dr. Dan, thank you so much. Very nice to meet you as well, Sable.
All right. Mike, what's bothering you? Because we have a free consultation for you right now.
I'm going to need the Bible. I got a whole laundry list over there. All right, well done, gang. Let's show you what we have here. Just get outside and start to move, and even if it's a little cold outside, you can